Hi, I'm Dr. Marcy from Feline Behavior Solutions, and today I wanted to talk about something that a lot of my clients come to me about, and their question is usually something like, why does my cat bite me just out of nowhere? I mean, I'm just petting her, and then all of a sudden she just turns around and chomps. And I think that in addressing this issue, I want to talk about managing the expectations we have of our cats. First of all, sometimes we assume that our cats want to be petted or that they want to be touched a certain way, or we can just touch them any way that feels good to us. But let's think about that for a little bit. Even if your cat comes up and snuggles right next to you, that doesn't necessarily mean that she wants to be stroked. When we look at cats interacting in the wild, their interactions, their physical interactions, their greetings are usually very, very short, 15 to 20 seconds, and it's usually focused on the head, the face, when they rub up against each other. And then, of course, they'll do the side-to-side body touching, but those interactions are very short. So when we do the full body swoop and swish from the head to the tail and keep doing that, that could be something that maybe our cats don't enjoy very much. Some cats do, and that's great. The other thing is, I want you to really pay attention to her body language when you're petting her. You know, sometimes you're sitting there just kind of absent-mindedly petting your cat, watching TV, and you're not really paying attention to what's going on with her body language. So of course, if she bites you, it is going to be out of nowhere. But I can assure you that if you're watching her closely, she will be giving you signs that indicate maybe you should just lay off a little bit with the touching and the petting and the stroking. Some of those signs could be the ears turn back from being forward to back where your hand is. That's kind of like a, hey, what are you doing back there? You might want to calm that down. Or maybe her purring stops, or maybe the tip of her tail starts twitching, and that's kind of like, hey, are you paying attention to what's going on back here? I'd kind of like you to stop now. And then maybe she turns around and looks at you and is like, come on. And so she's giving you all these signs saying, hey, I'm done with this, but you're not paying attention. Or maybe those signs are super, super subtle. And that's how cats communicate sometimes. But then they get to the point where they're like, look, I've said it over and over again. I'm done. I don't want to be touched anymore. Please stop. And then growl and then maybe bite. So if that is happening to you, I want you to be mindful of what you're doing with your cat. Are you touching her for too long? Are you touching her in the wrong spot? Stick to the head and the face and just do a few pets at a time. Maybe use some positive reinforcement with a treat to tell her she's doing a good job accepting your pets. And of course, if your pet doesn't want to be petted, don't pet. Cats have permission to say no to touching, as well as humans do. So I hope that gives you something to think about, and I hope that you and your cat have a great day. Again, this is Dr. Marcy from Feline Behavior Solutions. Visit me at my website, www.felinebehaviorsolutions.com. Thanks.